Hey, let's talk about the market crash, getting you a higher paying job, getting you a higher paying contract, getting you into becoming a prime contractor for the US government, and prepare to go into the real estate field in the next 2 or 3 years. And let's take advantage of this market crash. And here we go. Let's talk about this. Hey, welcome back. So, if you have a job, congratulations. If you lost your job and just got fired or laid off, good for you, congratulations. Here is your chance to start a company. I didn't even looking for a job. I'm not looking for one. I have a job, but I have called to see if I want a second job, to see if I want to take a different job that could increase my money by 30% or 40%. I turn it all down because now is the best time to start a company, because the whole the economy is resetting. We are going through a crash right now. They are allowing people to working from home, and going forward, I think that will be the trend. Listen, start with creating a company and see if you can become a primary contractor for the government. That's step one. To get your seed money and prepare for the next 2 or 3 years when the pricing of home going to drop, and then you can buy 2, 3, or 4 houses to rent out just to start. I am not an expert at real estate. What I am is an IT expert, and I realize that working is not going to get what I want, and is not going to get you what you want. So I found a few things I like to do, and you should too. During this economic downturn, the next 2 or 3 years, there will be very little job. Public company is not going to hire very much, or at least very little. The only people out there that will be able to pay in hiring will be the biggest employer in the world, the US government. So if you lost your job, and if you want to look for a job, trying to look in the government sector. But my advice is not to look for a job, trying to start a company contracting to the US government, especially if you are a US citizen. But even if you're not, that's okay too. Go to sam.gov. That's sam.gov. Create an account and start researching into federal contracting. I am an IT expert. I have worked for the public sector for about 20 to 25 years. And I have seen this is not going anywhere. If I were to work for the next 20 years, I will still be living paycheck to paycheck, or at least I will not be wealthy, just like you. I have seen my future for the next 10 to 20 years, and I don't want to wait for the day till I retire to be broke. I want to look into that and fix that right now. I have started a company about 5 or 6 years ago, and now I'm looking into federal contracting with the US government, and I have some saving, and in about 2 years after the housing market crash, which is predicted to lower, the price of house will be lower in the next 2 or 3 years, when people will not afford to pay, and there will be a lot of bankruptcy, and people losing their home. The house market's dropping. That is when you should buy houses to rent out. At least that's what I'm going to do. I'm actually not saying you should do anything that I do. It's just that I'm telling you what I'm doing. So you decide yourself what you should do. But this channel is about all of us IT people get together and decide what we should do.